You said this was a disagreement, women's rights being made up?
That was something that I saw Andrew speak on, so I don't know if...
Okay.
Do you think is he referencing the idea that women's rights are fake because they're only given by men?
Yes.
Yeah, because of the physical thing. So
Because
I don't know if...
in the world, you know, the strongest people make all the rules, and so if the strong people make the rules that women have rights, and then they enforce them legally through violence, then the only reason women have rights is because men use violence to make sure women have rights.
Yeah, so I hear that, and...
But?
No, yeah, and I disagree. What I disagree on is women make every human being. So when you eternally owe homage to your mother,
I mean,
you can't like.
We do not make children. You need sperm for that, right? You know that.
If you're saying
you need
that
a man.
because men can physically dominate women, that women don't naturally have rights.
Men also dominate each other. We don't naturally have
A lot
rights.
of women are dominatrixes as well, right? We like submissive men.
So I think that most men have love for their mothers, but I don't think that actually addresses the argument if, like, for example, let's say a group of men decided that tomorrow, and this played out recently in Afghanistan, essentially, they decide tomorrow, we don't like feminism, we don't believe that women should have rights. What would actually stop them from doing that?
Like nothing would stop them from doing it.
So you agree with Andrew then?
I don't agree that women's rights are made up.
Well,
I mean, they're not made
so
up.
They are
he doesn't
technically,
even
but-
believe in rights. Because if they can be taken away from you, are they actually rights? He's much better at arguing this than I am, though. I'm just kind of playing out
The idea isn't that like it's some smarmy like, ooh, women wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for men because our society is a collaboration and women are an inseparable part of that. Like you're so important. Literally, what's the point of life if there are no women? For me, I don't know, but like. The idea is that you have rights in a Western society because Western men with rifles make sure you do. If we go to Saudi Arabia and we want women to have rights, who do we ask to give those rights to women?
Thank you, men's.
Yeah. You have to ask the men to give them the rights. If we go to Afghanistan and we say, Taliban, please can women start going to school? Who are the people that are going to make sure women get to go to school?
The government, which is mostly made up of men.
There you go. And governments only exist because rough men with rifles decide they do.
There can be, women-led societies. It's possible.
There's
it's not what it is.
never been a
I
majority
would love
in
to.
the-
I mean,
Never,
women can
never.
lead societies, but even the women who are the most powerful are incredibly rough and warlike. Like Margaret Thatcher,
Sure.
one of the most famous female politicians of all time. She, was the Prime Minister of England? Didn't she attack a South American country?
Argentina.
That's right.
The Falklands.
Like full on.
Falkland.
So anyway,
Falklands.
all of our rights, mine too.
Yeah.
I only get my rights because someone with a rifle told someone else, I will kill you if you don't let this guy drive a car.
And that's my point. When it comes to the point, we need a man
But
to
you're-
protect us, right?
You guys are saying the lies because like in China, the only woman empire, that was the most prosperous dynasty among like many dynasties. So it's like.
Wait. But who enforced her laws and rules?
She did.
Yeah, and who executed her
strong
laws?
So
military.
The men.
her queen's guard was a bunch of women, or was
They
it
were
men
men.
protecting her?
Men are doing some hard labors, sure.
But the men got out on the
street
street forcing her laws, right? If people do not obeying her laws, who fixed that for
Yeah,
her?
I think men should be in the
fixed it
military.
for her.
They're the little soldiers. Yeah, they're like.
The men fixed it for her.
But she only has
Oh
the
my
power
God.
because
The
men
men-
back her.
That's because at that dynasty you have to, but that's the same with
And you
everything.
still
I don't know
need
about
men.
the dynasty.
You still
I don't
need
know about
men.
the dynasty. Okay.
But
So
who?
what? It doesn't matter? Like, that's world history. That's
okay, she
you tried to
had
make
It's
so
in
many
history that the men did that for her.
Okay, she probably had to. She would always have to appeal to men to enforce. Men are the enforcement arm of society and government.
That's only because men were enforcing at the beginning. So.
Men are
How- okay.
still the enforcement arm of society.
It's about power.
It's
right?
about physical strength. That's
Which,
how it works.
okay,
Which-
yes.
hold on, quick question.
Wow.
Going around the table. Who's physically stronger, men or women?
I think on average, men, yeah.
Men.
Men,
That
obviously.
has nothing to do with anything.
I don't
though.
think anybody
Yeah.
disagrees with that.
I
And
know. What's
a single person sitting at this table is
I
going to try and make a
think-
case for
no.
women
But so
being
you look,
biologically.
you brought up the disagreement. You said women's rights being made up. So I think Andrew actually says that all rights are made up.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. It's just like, I don't even know, like, if he's not like making a jab at like specifically women's rights and women like thinking they should have rights. Like, if it's not that,
That's not what
I
he-
have
that's
no
not what
idea
he's-
what he's
that's
saying.
It's
his
absolutely
argument.
not a jab at women. It just seems like it is because it's an icky thing to think about. The idea is that if women want rights and women resent men, but women only have rights because of men. So your fallacy when you're like, I hate men, it's like, well, you only get to hate men because we let you. And it's not like a we thing. I obviously don't enforce any of this, and
Amen.
most men aren't thinking about it in those ways. But the people who enforce the laws use violence, and violence is the tool of the government, and men use it.
It's the same with the war, right? The men should go to war because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are men.
Yeah,
But we want to have rights, and who executes the right? Men. So we should be thanking on our knees. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You already
I don't
did
know
a
about that.
comedian. I can
Bow
That's
to
very
your
nice of you.
husband.
Next, so next thing.